Hello everyone, let's understand how to rationalize these sort of questions. So to rationalize, what we have to do, we have to first change the sign of the denominator place. If it is positive, we'll change it to negative. If it is negative, then we have to change it to positive, and then we will multiply whatever the value will get after changing the sign. So that means here, if I have to rationalize, what should I do? I will multiply the number with 2 root 2 minus 3 root 3 so that the sign will change. Now once we will solve it, then we'll understand why it is important. So once we will multiply, then the numerator also needs to be multiplied with the value, and the denominator also needs to be multiplied with the same value. Now in this case, we will multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. So here you can see this one we can take as A and this one is B. So in the denominator place, we have a formula A plus B into A minus B, which is equals to A square minus B square. So here what is the value of A? A is equals to 2 root 2. And what is the value for B? B is equals to 3 root 3. So if I have to calculate what is the value of A square minus B square, I'll put the value here, 2 root 2 its square minus 3 root 3 and its square. So once we will do the square of it, so 2 square root 2 square minus 3 square root 3 square. Rules of indices we have to use here. Now 2 square means 4 into root 2 square means 2 minus 3 square means 9 and into root 3 means 3. So we'll get here 8 minus 27, which is equals to negative 19. So that means in the denominator place, I'll get negative 19. Now in the numerator place, we have to multiply the brackets. So for that, 2 root 3, if I will open the brackets, I will multiply it with 2 root 2 minus 3 root 3 and then minus root 5 we will multiply with 2 root 2 minus 3 root 3. Now once we will multiply, we'll get here 2 root 3 into 2 root 2. Always write down like that so that you will not make any mistake. Then plus 2 root 3 into minus 3 root 3 minus root 5 into 2 root 2 minus root 5 into minus 3 root 3 over negative 19. Now we have to simplify it more by multiplying the values whatever we are getting in the numerator place. So let's do it. Now if I multiply 2 with 2, I'll get 4. And when we multiply root 3 with root 2, we'll get here root 6 plus again 2 into negative 3 means negative 6. Root 3 into root 3 means into 3. Then minus root 5 into root 2 we have to multiply. So that means it will be 2 root 10. Then minus into minus is plus. Then 3 root 15 over negative 19. So finally we'll get here 4 root 6 negative 18 negative 2 root 10 plus 3 root 15 over negative 19. If you want to remove the negative sign of negative 19, you have to put the negative sign in the numerator place. So we can write down like this, negative 4 root 6 minus 18 minus 2 root 10 plus 3 root 15 over 19. So we have to multiply this negative sign now. So the first time I will write on here 18, which would be a positive value, minus 4 root 6 plus 2 root 10 minus 3 root 15 over 19. So that means the sign of all the values in the numerator place will change. So this is how we can solve such questions of rationalization. We will take more examples of some complex questions. So let's see what kind of a question we are having and how we can solve it. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. We have a 3 different questions. So first is 3 root 2 root 3 plus root 6. First we will solve this. Then 4 root 3 over root 6 plus root 2. We will solve this. Then root 6 over root 2 plus root 3. We will solve this. So if I have to solve the first one, I have to change the sign. So we have to multiply it with root 3 minus root 6 over root 3 minus root 6. So we'll get here is equals to 3 root 2 bracket root 3 minus root 6. Again the formula is a plus b into a minus b, which would be equals to a square minus b square. So we'll do that. Root 3 square minus root 6 square, which is equals to 3 root 2 into root 3 minus 3 root 2 into root 6 over. Now root 3 square means 3, root 6 square means 6. So we'll get it equals to 3 root 6 minus 3 root 12 over negative 3, which is equals to 3 we can take common, root 6 minus root 12 can be written as 2 into 3 over negative 3. So we can simplify it. We'll get negative sign. We can put it outside the numerator place. Now since it's pair of 2, we'll write down 1, 2 outside and we get 2 root 3. Now finally, the signs will change. So we'll get 2 root 3 minus root 6. So we'll get 2 root 3 minus root 6. Then minus whatever value we will get after solving this part, we'll write down here within the brackets. So let's find out the next value. 4 root 3 over root 6 plus root 2. We'll rationalize it. Root 6 minus root 2. Change the sign. Root 6 minus root 2. So we'll get here 4 root 3. Then we'll put the bracket here root 6 minus root 2. And now since it's a plus b and this is a minus b, so that means it would be a square minus b square. So we'll write down here root 6 square minus root 2 square. Now we'll get here is equals to, we'll open the bracket, into root 6 minus 4 root 3 into root 2 over 6 minus 2. We'll get here 4 and then within the square root we get 18 minus 4 root 6 over 4. We have to take 4 common and within the bracket it would be 3 into 3 into 2. We have to simplify if you are getting any number which is bigger value under the square root minus root 6 over 4. We can simplify it and finally we'll get here 3 root 2 minus root 6. Now this value we'll write on here 3 root 2 minus root 6 plus. Now we have to solve the third part of it and that value we'll write on after the plus sign. The root 6 over root 2 plus root 3, change the sign, root 2 minus root 3, root 2 minus root 3. So we'll write down root 6, a bracket, root 2 minus root 3. Now since it's a plus b, a minus b, so we have to write down root 2 square minus root 3 square. Now we'll open the brackets, it would be root 6 into root 2 minus root 6 into root 3 over 2 minus 3. So we get here root 12 minus root 18 over negative 1. So negative 1 we will write on here and it would be 2 into 2 into 3 and this would be 3 into 3 into 2. So we'll get here minus 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2 and which will be equals to 3 root 2 because negative and negative will be positive minus 2 root 3. Now this value we'll write on here 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. Now we have to solve this part. Whatever the value we'll get after solving this part, that would be the answer. So let's solve it. So we'll get here 2 root 3 minus root 6 minus 3 root 2. We have to open the bracket plus root 6 plus 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So you can see this is positive and this is negative. So we can cancel it. This is negative, this is positive, we can cancel it. This is negative, this is positive, we can cancel it. So this is equals to 0. So that is how you can apply the rationalization in the different kind of questions. So for more such questions, more such queries, if you want to understand, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share my channel link with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.